everyone. So as you guys just saw in the beginning, before the intro of this vlog, I accessed my port. Gonna be accessed for a while just because my health hasn't been doing the best. My stress levels hasn't been the best, so it's ideal for me to start doing some hydration to help me get over those humps. The last time I went to the OB, they believe I could be fighting off a certain infection. You know, it could be the kidney stone passing, maybe a minor kidney infection, or even a UTI. They have no idea, so I have to do some testing on that. But it has taken a lot out of me. I'm getting to a phase in my pregnancy. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I feel like everything is hitting me in a very hard way. It's not like I'm shutting down, but I kind of don't want to share it. I know that sounds weird. It's like, it's so overwhelming that I'm just like, I just want to ignore that it even exists, or I'm going through some of these issues. I'll be honest, guys, I haven't really been keeping you up to date. It is what it is. This is what happened with pregnancy, but I give you as much information I feel comfortable with sharing, guys. I'll be honest. A lot of people think I blab everything and anything. That's not true. So for today's vlog, I'm a little excited. I think it's definitely going to help many people spread awareness, educate a little bit. We are going to go do a pediatric doctor tour. I know that sounds weird. Now, of course, we're still in the semi-pandemic, so some of these types of things may be offered or maybe not. You may have to just do a phone call, a virtual visit, to each his own. But this doctor's office was super sweet, and they're like, we could definitely schedule you in. They only do it like once a week at a certain time and hour. We're gonna go do that. We have a couple questions ready to go, but you know, I gotta look a little bit presentable, just a little bit. So let me get dolled up real quick before we continue. Okay, so I am done, but I don't like the curls and how poofy they look, so I'm gonna make this work and do some magic on it. So give me another minute, guys. And I am done. Not my best work. The back here is a little curly, like you can see the curls. Not my best work, but I'll take it. Whatever. This is the most I can do right now. This is the most energy I have. Epic. So now we are going in the car. We're a little bit late, but it is like super close, so not even a big deal, but we gotta go. So guys, Paul got me Mickey D's and we are on our way for this pediatric tour. I am a little bit nervous, I don't know what to expect, what I'm supposed to be looking for, but we did do research before planning any of this, so we know what questions to ask the office and the pediatrician as well.
Now, some questions may differ depending on if you see a pediatrician or a family doctor. The difference between a pediatrician and a family doctor is a pediatrician specializes in care just for children. A family doctor can see anybody and everybody from the family. So each has their pros and cons. The biggest con for a family doctor is that sometimes they may not have as much specialized training for infant and small children. So that's why we are checking out a pediatrician beforehand, because, you know, we do have a family doctor that we could go to, but we prefer the pediatrician because we have our primary and then the baby will have her pediatrician. That's perfectly fine and it's more than reasonable. Plus, again, they have like after-hour care. You call, you speak to the nurse on call. They are open late hours on some certain days. They're even open on the weekends for a few hours. So that's kind of the pros for a pediatrician, that, you know, they kind of fit in sick visits for babies very quickly versus a family doctor, which may not get you in for a day or two. All
right, guys, so I need to eat, prepare for this appointment mentally. We'll show you and let you guys know how this all goes. So we are here in the windy city of Orlando. No, I'm kidding, guys. It's just really windy. Maybe it's because of the hurricane that just passed.
These are the leftover remnants of the hurricane.
So we are about to go in and let's show you what we find and like. don't know. This is a safari. This is super cute.
Yeah.
We're really liking this, honestly. They have some
nice.
TV, some
Every
cute.
room is decorated like in a different type of thing, but their theme is around the world.
Yeah. Now, this is a little nerve-wracking. We're getting so overwhelmed with information. We already took a tour, and now we're about to meet the doctor. So, we have a bunch of questions to ask, so we're ready for this. So, we're back in the car. That was like 30 minutes, give or take.
Just about 30 minutes, yeah.
Oh, that was a lot of information. They gave us a folder, everything on their office, like it's super cute. And I will not lie, at first I walked in there, I wasn't a big fan. I was just like, I don't know if this place is for me. But then once we talked to the staff, we talked to the doctor, they were just bringing me in. Like certain things they said, I was just like, okay, this makes me feel a lot better.
And the doctor herself, she came out and she spoke to us for a solid like 15 minutes, which, you know, it's not often doctors just let me, oh yeah, here, I'll come and talk to you right quick, you know?
So something that I liked was that they do ADHD and autism evaluations. It says here that they do it like practically every 3 months. We're gonna have questionnaires and they're always going to be on top of it, and I liked that. I was just like, okay, that's nice to know, because I definitely don't want something to go over my head when it comes down to our child's health.
And they said that every visit that you come in, no matter what, they're going to have questionnaires about checking the developmental stages of the baby, making sure that everything is on track, that everything is going well, and you know, those are very important. They do the diagnosis as well as certain follow-ups, and they say depending on the case, and it's a case-by-case basis, they may refer you out to another specialist, but they're like, that's stuff that's like in the moment different, but they're like, we start here and we start and try to take care of you here.
Another thing that I liked is, you know, some doctors, and we saw in some different office locations, are like, you know, if something is really bad and you can't get a hold of us, just go to the ER.
Yeah.
This office was like, we do not want you going to the ER with your baby at all. We will resolve it here.
Unless it's absolutely necessary, but the doctors, they have, I think it's like over 30 doctors in this practice. It's not just one location, they have many locations. Some locations are open up until 6:30 in the afternoon as well. They always have certain spots available for like last minute emergency visits, and they have a doctor on call 24 hours a day. So you call them at 3 o'clock in the morning that there's something going on, they will guide you through what to do, and they said if the doctor feels like you need to go and to the ER, they'll let you know. If not, they'll be like, come in at 8 a.m. and we'll see you at 8 a.m. when we first open up.
And that made me feel a lot better, because yeah, like, I don't like it. Even with me, a doctor just comes off a little lazy and is like, just go to the ER, they'll fix you right up.
And it's not only that, you have to think about it. Your pediatrician is going to know your child. They're going to know what they like, what they don't like, their whole entire medical history. You don't need to explain anything. You go to ER, you're starting from scratch.
Yeah.
And it's difficult because those doctors have to make a decision on the fly, and you know, they do their best. Sometimes they get it wrong, sometimes they get it right, don't get me wrong, but it just adds an extra level of complication that
stress.
Exactly, that your pediatrician can handle you a lot better in those types of situations.
Now this part may upset some people or make people happy. To each his own, you know, everybody does their own thing, but vaccines. I know there's an anti-vaccine movement when it comes down to children getting their first set of vaccines. And, you know, we have definitely looked into it. We still feel comfortable getting our child vaccinated. Now, what we did see when we did our research was, if possible, talk to your pediatrician about maybe spacing them out. They told us that 2-month visit, we're going to have like about 3 shots. You can ask them like, hey, can we space it out? Maybe give them 1 shot this visit, and then we'll come back a week later, get another shot, a week later, another shot. Which we saw research that, you know, it is very definitely beneficial, and it's not overloading the child and their system as well. We asked our pediatrician, and they're like, we can do that happily. I was like,
they even recommended it. They're like, on 2 months you're gonna get an oral and 3 needles. Yeah. So they're like, usually we do an oral and a needle, and then the other 2 you either come in once a week, or in a week you come in and get the other 2. But you know, that's up to you and how the baby reacts to the first ones, you know what I mean? And they like, we usually recommend that. So that's awesome that they were pretty much on the same page. We kind of want the similar things, and they're 100% on board. The staff is super, super nice, super helpful, and you know, you can tell that they actually love what they do.
Yeah, they take pride in it.
Yeah.
So that made us feel comfortable. Now, once again, some doctors aren't as lenient when it comes down to vaccines. In that case, they want to do them all hardcore, one and done. Yeah. And you know, if that was the case here, maybe we would have bent the knee and been like, okay, fine, but we definitely wanted to space them out. We feel comfortable doing that, and this is our child, why not? So Paul and I are just like talking amongst ourselves, and we're like, did we like it, did we not? Paul, what did you think?
I honestly liked it. Again, this place has really good reviews. There's another pediatrician like literally a block away, and the only problem is that, you know, they only have 2 doctors in the practice. It's a smaller practice, and you know, there's pros and cons to each one. In smaller practices, they may have more of a personal touch, but in the bigger practices, you may not get that. Here, I feel like we still will get that because of the way how the doctor talked to us, the staff, like, you can tell that they really, like Jenny said, take pride in what they do and they love what they do, which is awesome. Secondly, you know, I love the fact that we can call 24/7 and get a doctor to talk to us and follow up with us, that they always have in the schedule plenty of spots for emergency visits, last minute visits, and they said if we can't get you in at this office, there's 16 other locations that they're like, we will see you that same day.
Which is nice, yeah.
Yeah, and some offices have extended hours up until 6:30, which is also a big plus.
I think we found our pediatrician. I loved how they were able to get us in and do a tour. You know, once again, we have already talked to other offices, and they said they can only do a phone call tour. You know, it is a pandemic, and then as well as a virtual tour. I am more of a very hands-on person. Like, I need to be there. I need to see what's going on. Us doing our like hospital,
the hospital
labor
tour,
and delivery tour via online was not satisfying at all.
One thing about the hospital tour that I did not like was one of them, they actually have like a Zoom conference type thing, so they have a person to talk to you. Cool. The other one is just a video.
Yeah.
Here's a 3-minute video. There's all the information you need. Here's an email. If you have questions, email us.
Yeah.
So it's like, kind of like
loses that personal touch. Like,
yeah, and I get it. It's a pandemic, but at least the Zoom call was a little bit better than nothing.
If you guys want to see that vlog, check it out. You do see our unique hospital tour during this pandemic, but at least with the pediatrician, we were definitely able to get in there, you know, look around, touch, see, and well, we didn't really touch anything, like, but
I rode the fire truck.
Seriously, we did like those kind of things. Those are cute, and it gave a nice personal touch that makes us feel like our child is in good hands.
Also, I forgot that they also have their own like little lab, so they can do certain basic things. Like, we're not gonna have to be sent to a lab to do every single thing. Now, they don't do everything here, but they do enough testing to warrant kind of like emergency situations that they can do here in office, which that is awesome.
Alrighty guys, I think this is where we end it. I'm happy with what we were able to do today. I'm happy what we were able to see. We got all our questions answered. I mean, we asked a lot of questions.
Yes.
So if you guys want to see some of these questions, we will put it in our description box. Maybe it will help you. This could be something for you to think of. I know there's a lot of spoonies out there that have contacted me and they're like, I'm pregnant too. So maybe this will help, and maybe also ease up on the research on your end, because we did do a lot of research before coming here, and that can be stressful before having this type of appointment. But definitely check that out. I definitely want to help you guys spread awareness and show you that these are things that you got to do before the baby comes. Like, we had no idea we had to do a pediatric tour or go meet a pediatrician. You had no idea. I was just gonna like guess and just go scroll through the computer and be like, haha, lottery of the new pediatrician, and just click one. Thankfully, I have Paul, who is big on doing research and looking at reviews, and he was just like, this place is something that I really love. Let's check it out.
Yeah, like their reviews online are genuinely really, really good. And for good reason.
So guys, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. We still do have our baby registry. We already did our baby shower live. If you guys want to check that out, definitely check it out. But we still have our registry up, and I am more than happy to continue sending out those thank you cards, and as well as, you know, something small and exclusive with our merch in it. And I think you guys are gonna love it because it's adorable.
Do not forget, guys, to check out our other forms of social media. We have our Instagram, or Orion's Instagram, so you can see his service dog journey from when he was a wee little pup, as well as our Patreon. Patreon is an exclusive platform that we use that gives behind the scenes look, and we even offer one-on-one Skype sessions with us, the Raw Life family.
So guys, we hope you are enjoying your day. If you're pregnant, enjoying your pregnancy. Take it easy, relax, take it chill, and lay back. 'Cause during these times, it can be stressful, but don't let the stress get to you.
Exactly.
I say that, and I don't even take my own advice. Let's be honest. Like, the stress gets to me. This was stressful, but it's all a part of life. Do what you can and do your best. So guys, for now, adieu and goodbye.